this tutorial, I decided that I was going to do a get ready with me just so that you guys could see how I get ready, how I do my hair, how I do my makeup, what I decide to choose for the day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So here, I really am just like taking out all of the excess water that's within the rest of my hair. I just wanted to make sure that it was dry and ready for whatever product I was about to put in it. The first product I used was the Healthy Sexy Hair Soy Renewal Oil, and I really just focus this all in my ends. I know you're supposed to only use a little bit, but I use a ton just because I have super thick, curly hair. My mom actually came in and started asking me questions as I was recording, and I was going to cut her out, but I felt like you guys needed to see who my mom is and who my role model is, so yeah, that's her. As you can see, I went in with even more oil just because I felt like my ends didn't get enough of it, so I really lathered them. The second product I went in with was the Suave Kids detangler, and I know it says for kids, but it does wonders for my hair, and I don't feel it's necessary to go out and buy all that expensive product. So if you're really looking for a good detangler, I would suggest the Suave Kids one, and they have it in the scent apple and the scent raspberry. The brush I'm using, it's called the Wet Brush, and you can get this at any local hair professional store like Sally's, I'm assuming. My mom got it from Cosmoprof, but it is the best brush I've ever used in my life. It gets all of my tangles out within literally 5 minutes. And for the last hair product that I went in with, I used It's a 10 Miracle Whip Styling Balm. Honestly, I love curling products, but this product itself was the best thing I've ever used. All of the other ones make my hair feel dry and just really, I don't know, like the texture's just not nice, but this actually leaves my curls really nice, and you can't feel the product once it's actually deep within your hair and it's soaked in. My face was feeling a little bit dry, so to fix that, I went and used the Pond's Cucumber Cleanser, and I know it's a makeup remover, but it honestly didn't take any makeup off, so I would recommend this to moisturize your face. Any of the Pond's products are fantastic, and I absolutely love them, so I recommend them 100%. The cucumber cleanser specifically says that you have to go in and wipe off all of the excess oils that the product brings out onto your face. So I just went in with a damp towel and just like patted my face so that it would come off. I didn't rub it off. I made sure that my skin was still nice and soft. Moving toward my actual outfit, I had 2 picked out for the day, and I just wanted to wear like maybe a simple t-shirt. It's from PacSun, I don't remember the brand, but I also wanted maybe some high-waisted shorts. Those are for Forever 21, and then I was deciding between also a full-body romper that my mom got online, but I ended up deciding to go with just the casual everyday t-shirt. So in my last video, I apologized in advance for the fact that my eyebrows were hideous, and I finally had enough of them to the point where I felt that I needed to work on them, so I decided to clean them up a bit, fix them, tweeze them, and this is pretty much the easy process that I use to clean up my eyebrows. I don't usually go to any nail salon to get them done just because they usually make my eyebrows too thin, and I'm not a fan of thin eyebrows. Moving on to makeup, I started with the Nivea Post Shave Balm in the original form. And like I've said previously in other videos, you really just want to make sure that this gets really tacky on your skin. That way you can literally feel the foundation stick to your face. Going in with the actual product for foundation, I used, of course, the Fit Me Matte Poreless Foundation, and I'm the shade 130 Buff Beige. And with this, I just tapped it on my face and went in with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender and just blended it all out until it gave me a really nice matte finishing. For concealer, I went in with the Maybelline Instant Age Line Concealer in the shade Light. This is my holy grail. I know Blanca Vlogs uses this, and I completely agree with her. This concealer is the absolute best one, and I recommend it 110%. Go out and buy it as soon as you can. It never goes out of stock because it's not that popular, but I mean, I use it and I love it. So if you want a really good concealer, I would use that. And I just went in again with my Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I just got the actual Beauty Blender and I'm so excited to get it. It just came in the mail. And then for bronzer, I went in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I used the brand new Revlon powder brush to apply, and I really just put this on the good points of my face that I just wanted to be a little bit more tan. Under my cheeks, on my forehead, on my neck, I really just blended the foundation in just to make sure that I didn't have like this ugly line on my jawline. But yeah. For my contour, I went in with the WetnWild Contouring Palette in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I started with the lighter color and put this on just any flat brush, buffing brush that I got. I got mine from Amazon actually, so it doesn't have like a brand or a name or a number or anything. And yeah, I just made sure to set all of my concealer so it didn't crease and just give myself a nice highlighted face. Contour, I went in with the Real Techniques Bold Metals Collection Contour Brush, and it's the number 301, and I really just put this under my cheekbone. I'm a fan of a really sharp contoured face, and my mom always tells me, you don't want a sharp contour, but I love the sharp contour look, so if you do it, please, by all means, go ahead and do it. And I know I held the brush upside down, but it's the new e.l.f. buffing brush that I use to just blend in the contour so that it didn't look too bold. As for blush, I went in with e.l.f.'s new cream blushes in the shade Coral Cave, I think it is. I don't know, it doesn't really say, but I know it's a corally color. And then I went in with Bedhead's blush brush named Foxy, and I just put this all over my cheeks. I don't really like to focus it on my apples too much. I like to blend it more into my contour and my bronzer just so that it gives it a nice finish. But by all means, if you like the blended apple look like everybody else, go for it. For highlighter, I went in with WetnWild's Illuminating Palette, and I don't really know how I feel about it too much because it doesn't show up on my skin as much as I would like it to, but I went in with e.l.f.'s fan brush and I just highlighted all the great points of my face that needed to be shown to the world and shiny and glamorous. So my nose, my cupid's bow, my cheekbones, and as you can see, like, I went in probably like 5 or 6 times with the product just because it wasn't showing up and it wasn't giving me too much pigmentation. So I don't recommend it 110%, maybe like 85, but I mean, it's a decent product. I went in and just buffed in the rest of the product on my face just to give it a little bit more of a blended look, and then as you can see, my hair freaking got all messed up and got all up in my face. But for translucent powder, I went in with e.l.f.'s HD Perfect Finish powder and the brand new e.l.f. powder brush, and I just baked my contour so that it gave it a nice sharp line, and then I went in and set my eyes once more just to make sure that I wouldn't get crease. I mean, I trust the Age concealer, but I crease so bad, and I just wanted to be 110%. I keep saying 110%, but 100% sure that it wouldn't crease. So moving on to eyes, I had already primed my face and put the color Extra Creamy from the Peanut Butter palette as the base, but for my crease I went in with the color Bananas just to give it a nice trend. The second color I used as a transition color was Spread the Love, and I really wanted to focus this more towards my brow bone just because it's a really pretty peachy color and I wanted it to be noticeable, so I really packed it on and really blended it in as well. Color. So for the vampy look that I'm achieving, I went in with the color Peanut Butter Cup, and I focused this on the outer corner of my V, and then I went towards the inner corner, and just really packed this color on so that when I went in with the darker shade, it was noticeably pigmented. The next color I went in with was the color Jammin', and it's a darker, more purpley brownish color. I don't know, it's more purple to me. But I went in and put this on top of that Peanut Butter Cup color and just really packed it on just so that it could give it a more defined outer and inner corner. The base color that I used to put under the orange pigment in the palette is the Jumbo Pencil from NYX in the color Milk, and I just packed this all over the part of my eyelid that didn't really have any access or any dark brown eyeshadow. And I used a flat shader brush just to blend to make sure that when I put the palette down it didn't get all cakey and messy on my brush. The next shade I went in with was the color Nuts About You, and I really just made sure to pack this onto my lid. With the same brush, I went in with the color Peanut Butter and just overlapped this shimmery orange shade on top of the matte orange shade. I went back in with just any fluffy brush and used the color Jammin' again just to blend out that harsh line and make sure it was a little bit darker because it was losing its color. grabbed my NYX glitter glue and felt that I needed some glitter for this look because it was getting a little bit too boring. So I just applied this on the back of my hand and used any flat, small shaver brush and just applied it to the orange part of my lid. The glitter I used is called Color Revolution, and it's just the loose glitters, and I decided to use the white glitter and put this on the top of where I placed all of the glitter glue. I went back and used peanut brittle and just put it a little bit over the glitter just because I felt the glitter was a little too white for me and I just wanted it to be more orangey. As for my lower lash line, I went in and did the exact same steps I did for my top lid, and I used the dark color Jammin for the inner and outer corner, and then I used that base Nuts About You orangey matte color and then went over it again with peanut brittle, and then went over the orange with the same glitter glue and the same color glitter, and then again packed that shimmery orange shade over the glitter just to give it more of an orangey glow rather than a white romantic look. For eyeliner, I went in with NYX 2-timer and I used the pointy liquid liner and just gave myself a really pretty sharp wing. I wasn't getting the defined wing that I was actually trying to achieve, so I went in and I used the e.l.f. liquid liner in the shade Jet Black and just made the wing match to my other eye, and it gave it a little bit more of a matte finishing where the color wasn't showing through the black liner. Moving on to mascara, I used Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I just applied this to the top of my lashes, and I really just wanted to make sure that they were really dark and black so that they blended with the eyeliner, so I packed the product on a ton. I didn't do this in my last video, but I decided that I was going to curl my eyelashes just to give them a better look instead of doing it while the falsies were on. So I did it before, and then I decided to go in and apply my falsies. For falsies, I went in with the Salon Perfect Go Glam Multi-Pack, and for the adhesive, I used the best adhesive. It's Duo Eyelash Glue, and it's clear. I really want to try the black one, but I only have the clear one at the moment. And as far as my bottom lashes, I went in with e.l.f.'s new eyelash tinted mascara. It's got a really small wand, so that's why I liked it for my bottom lashes. And I just coated them to make sure that they were nice and flat. I used the NYX 2-timer eyeliner once again, but instead I used the crayon side. That way I could get in to my waterline and just give my eyes a little more of a smaller effect rather than making them a little bigger. And finally, moving on to my lips, I used the NYX Lingerie New Liquid Liner, and it's the color Honeymoon. It's the number 1. that's officially it for this Get Ready With Me tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that great stuff, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!
It's the devil that's trying to